First of all, I mean, the hospital was always an elective hospital, so it was always for planned surgeries. It was never an emergency hospital. But they had to adapt. And I mean, the interview that we had with them for almost an hour and 15 minutes shows really the resilience of the Palestinians and the Gazan people. It's an amazing interview. We've been there. We know exactly what they used to have when it was bad, when we thought it was bad. But now, since the Rafah invasion has happened and the closure, almost no medical supplies are there. Fixators, like they were talking about external fixators. The external fixators is a basic thing that you put on the legs when they are broken, so that you can save the leg and then you can fix it later on properly. So they had no connectors for the external fixators with the pins that you can put in the bone. So they had to go to the maintenance guy, the doctor, who is not an orthopedic doctor, who is a general surgeon, who does some basic orthopedic stuff. Had to go into the maintenance guy and come up with a solution that, other guys, when they try to take it out, they are trying to figure it out because it's something that they have to create on the ground. So, I mean, this just shows you the resilience and the adaptability that they have to kind of make up something from nothing. The other thing as well is that the hospital has been besieged many times. The CMO, or the Chief Medical Officer of the hospital, has been abducted almost, he is now 21 months ago, December 23, no one knows where he is. But they find always the energy and the motivation, and they keep going. And one of the things that I asked him at the end, which is in view of what's happening with the ceasefire and the plan and all of that, they said, we don't work upon external politics. We just continue focusing on what we are, what we do, day in and day out. And then if the ceasefire happens, good. But we cannot guarantee that the ceasefire will continue. And this is why we need to tell the world that we need to break this obscene, unjust blockade of medical aid and obviously media blackout. So I'm really glad that we managed to talk to some people from Gaza, and over the coming couple of days we'll try to make a couple more interviews.
And then if you heard, like we asked him if like any other medical personnel from outside are coming to help them out, and he says over the past few months, like 6 months or so, none came in. And like you were talking about, healthcare workers have been constantly working 24/7, non-stop. In extreme situations with like in extreme cases. You're talking about mass casualties. People are like literally split into half, and arms, legs are flying out. It's just like crazy. So like we ask the world, you need to move. There's nothing. You're waiting for one day. There's like more mass casualties coming. Every single minute, a child dies. So let's just put it this way: every single minute, you're just time yourself for a minute. There's a child dead right now, as we speak. So we need to move. We need to act together. Us coming here in Flotila is a symbolic move. We're trying to break the siege, but we need you to move. We need all of the entire world to come in a Flotila and come break this insane, inhumane siege. This is not something that we need to really be silent on. So please do something. And then I want to have Dr. other things that we're facing, which is the infectious disease and the spread out.
And so I asked them about the epidemics, if they are afraid of some epidemics, or if they are dealing actually with some epidemics because of lack of hygiene, because of quarantining people, and because of lack of medicines and materials. And they say that
the scabies are very rampant, and
dermatology. They have many dermatologic problems now,
and they don't have medications for them. Like imagine you are walking with scabies all over your body, itching entire day without medication, and or head lice. You have head lice the whole entire time, and you don't have medications for it. It's not because they don't clean themselves. It's because the occupation have prevented these medications specifically from entering into Gaza. This is how inhumane these people are.
I just want to touch on what they have done. Despite all the physical treatment, we also have a lot of orphans. And I am so impressed that Al-Auda Hospital take care of these orphans, and they have got buildings, and they search for mothers to be adopting these children, and they are taking care of physically, psychologically, emotionally, and also most probably their education as well. So Al-Auda Hospital, like Mokhtar said, it is an elective surgery hospital, has converted to anything, including the psychological aspect of the whole of the society, to ensure that even the Zionists wants to destroy the system that sustain life, they rebuild it to sustain life in all aspects of life.
So this is our star, Dr. Hannah. She's been in Al-Auda Hospital since 2013, and I let her talk about her journey. She's very emotional now because she managed to see some of her friends alive. She managed to give us some kind of difficult.
So Dr. Hannah, the people we
I am not the start. I am as humble as I can be when I see my colleagues from Ghana. These people are kind of other kind of humans. They evolved to a collective force. They made their number of countries grow during genocide, which is completely incredible. We built new centers while all of their old centers are destroyed. I just can't imagine how it must be. They are killed, their families are killed, they won't have home anymore, and they are so working as one unit together. They make one fist and they are completely dedicated to the help of their people and resist every Palestinian life they save by doing 27 hours taking turns every half hour. These people they don't have mechanical ventilators, so they have to do it by hand, which is very tiring. And they do wait for 3 days in a row just to save one young Palestinian life. This is something sacred. This is something we really need to keep with us while we are on this journey to Gaza. And I hope we make it, and it will absolutely be in their honor. And I thank Mohammed and Jihan, my closest friends from when I was there, for being with us and giving us this testimony. This is what fuels us to exactly get there. So thank you, and I'm really thanking my colleagues on board as well, because they're a great support. It's so good to be in this team.
It's the least we can do. This is why we're here. We need to kind of make the people understand that this is completely inhumane. And despite that, the Gazan people are surviving. Because simply one thing, if you give them this much, they will make this much. And this is why we're here. Even if it's symbolically, even if we go in there and hopefully inshallah we'll get there and we will be able to go there and help them with simple, or for a few days or how much we can. But it's, the world needs to wake up. Because this is just inhumane what's happening there.